I actually found the GLX-3 because I was dealing with nerve pain, chronic nerve pain. It stems from an accident I had, 30 some years ago, but it's gotten to the point where I was under constant pain 24 hours a day, and it's nerve pain in my feet. So if you've ever had nerve pain in your feet, you know what I'm talking about. It's horrible because you can't do anything. You can't focus, you can't sleep, you can't sit, you can't, I mean, it's crazy. You can't sit, you can't stand, you can't, it's just there. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't go away. And medications weren't helping at all, and I couldn't take any of the normal nerve medications either because I was allergic to them. So I was taking a lot of ibuprofen and a lot of Tylenol, and then one day I had a scare where I thought the ibuprofen had, broken through my stomach lining, and that's when I stopped and started looking for alternatives. Um, but at that point, I was so exhausted because I wasn't sleeping. Again, I couldn't work, I couldn't drive because I didn't know when the pain was gonna come. So it was pretty debilitating, and, again, that's when I had to look for alternatives, and I found the GLX-3 because I did some research, and, the omegas are so important, same for the nerve pain, but I was having problems taking fish oil because I couldn't, my stomach, I would get stomach issues from it. So when I found this and tried it, I was just like, this is great. They're small pills, no reaction whatsoever. And I actually feel after about a couple of weeks, I felt like it was making a difference. Before I found the GLX-3, I tried everything. I was eating ibuprofen like candy, Tylenol like candy, tried all the different nerve medications, which I reacted to allergic to all of them. Like I would have all these different symptoms, so I couldn't take any of that. Then I tried all kinds of, herbs, everything I could think of, like everything I read. You kind of read everything and you're so desperate. So I actually also tried fish oil and omegas because that was one of the things that I researched that would help with the nerve pain and the regeneration. The problem was a lot of the fish oil I would have stomach issues with. Like I would get a lot of burping or I couldn't swallow. It was like there was all kinds of issues. So one of the things that I was happy about was like the small size of the GLX-3. And then yeah, so I think I tried everything that you can even think of. I feel like after a couple of weeks, so I was really careful about being consistent, and I didn't really expect a lot of change quickly. So I think probably after 3 or 4 weeks, I started noticing that my nerve pain it's still there, but it wasn't as sharp. Like it would be before, it was very sharp. It was like stabbing pain. And I noticed that after, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks, it started being a little bit more subdued, if that makes any sense. And I'm really also hoping, of course, there's no way for me to tell this, but I'm also hoping that this helps with the regeneration of the nerve. So in this for the long term. I'm giving it at least 6 months, but I would say probably after 30 days or so, I started noticing a little bit of change um, in the way that the pain felt. My family's always very happy when I'm not in pain and I can do things. So, of course, they don't really keep track of what I'm taking or not, but they did notice that I was doing better. As for my doctor, I actually keep track. I was keeping track of the medication I was taking, like the ibuprofen and the Tylenol, because you get to the point when you have chronic pain, you're taking these things like candy, you're not really paying attention like other people who just take it for a headache or something. So I was keeping track of how many pills I was taking, and the one thing that my doctor noticed when I went was that I was taking less and less and less. So it's like, and of course they ask, and a doctor will always say to you that, alternative herbs or supplements are not scientifically proven. But my doctor is looking at my list going, oh, you're taking less medication. So there is something to it. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm in this for the long run because I'm also hoping that the nerves are getting regenerated as I'm taking the GLX-3. So Again, everything that helps with the pain, when you're in chronic pain all the time, every day or every little, span of a couple hours when you're not in pain is just like hurrah, it's a euphoria. So, on this healing journey I'm on right now, I really believe this is helping me, and I'm hoping that it is helping my nerves regenerate and get healthier again.